it feels like a little village. You forget that you're in the city. You feel like you're in a little small town, kind of up on a hill. You can walk everywhere. In that evening, we'd forget we'd have something, we need something for dinner. I just pop on the bike, go a few blocks down to David's corner store, say hi to David in there, pick up some eggs and milk or whatever.
Or go to Thai Fresh across the street.
Right,
and
Thai
not have
Fresh.
To pick it all.
Yeah, easy dinner nights, we'd walk down to Thai Fresh or go to El Alma down there. And yeah, just that walkability and just feeling like it's in a little small town. You see everybody, you start to see the same people, so you're always like, hey, how's it going?
Really know each other.
You feel part of a community.
Yeah, it is very community driven over here. I would say that, the people in Bouldin are extremely supportive of other Bouldinites. The people that live in Bouldin really love it. We stayed here for 11 years. It's such a great neighborhood. And it's also just a mile away, 10-minute walk to South Congress. So that's also a really great added value to be able to walk down there and feel like you're in a staycation any day of the week. Right out over there with the people that, this is why they want to live in Austin, or why they come to Austin, why they visit Austin. They come to Bouldin. This is the place. But at the same time, like Brent was saying, it can feel like a vacation destination if that's what you want. Or it can feel like a neighborhood. Everybody, there's plenty of people that have been here, like our neighbor Jimmy has been here since 98 and grew up in Austin. So, you've got people like that, amazing people with lots of history. And then you've got people that just got here, and, everybody's living together and calling it home. It's a really beautiful community.
But yeah, all the top restaurants, I take Texas Monthly, in the back they have a section on top restaurants, and for Austin, Lenoir, Sway, Elizabeth Street, June's All Day. And, those are all within 10 minutes walk from here. Yeah.
So we're walking distance from Becker Elementary, which is a dual language program.
Just one block away.
Is it one block? I'm sorry. And that's an exemplary dual language program, so a lot of people do seek that out, so that's an added value. Those playgrounds are of course open after 2:45 and every weekend and all summer long, so that's a place we would take the girls because it's just so close. Another great park is Butler Park, which they're currently remodeling with a beautiful, amazing playground. It ties into the hike and bike trail, Lady Bird Lake hike and bike trail. So yeah, the list goes on and on. We're also next to a Greenbelt trail.
Yeah, so one of my favorite things about living over here, and when we lived on Monroe Street before, which is why I was really sad to leave it and so happy to come back, is you have the West Bouldin Creek Greenbelt, which is just 3 blocks down the way. And last year they got some money from the city to renovate the park, and so they redid the trails, put a trail map in there, and it's really cool. As you walk up to the front of the park, and there's a fresh gurgling spring that runs all year, and so they put nice rocks around it. So right when you get there, you have this feeling of peace with this spring welling up, and then the park's got wonderful trails. In fact, there's one trail that takes you up a hillside, and there's a well from the 1800s.
Wow.
From people who were originally selling Bouldin at that time. And on the other side of the park is one of my favorite yoga studios, which is Amala Foundation, the Sanctuary Yoga Studio. So you've got these, 800-year-old oak trees on this property. It's a beautiful yoga studio. You can just walk there from this house. And then on the other side of the street, of course, that's South Lamar. So there you have Alamo's Draft House Cinema. So a lot of times on a random Wednesday night, I'd tell Katherine, feel like watching TV or something, I'm gonna go pop over to Alamo Draft House Cinema and just walk on over there.
There's a social club in the neighborhood that not many people know about unless you live in Bouldin, right?
That's true.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we've been members since before it was a social club, when it was the Elks Lodge. Yeah, over the years, it really evolved into a strictly social club. So we continued our membership. We actually still have our membership. Has a beautiful pool there, good sized pool. It has bar, food 3 times a week during the year, and I think it's at least 3 or 4 times during the summer. Is that right? Yeah, so people will drive by or have friends of friends, that want to be a part of it. So if you're in Bouldin and you want a sponsorship and you want to buy this house, I'd be happy to sponsor you. No, but really, it's so nice because there's the lots here are a little bit small. So it is harder and harder to find, houses that have swimming pools. So the fact that there is an access to one that's literally, 5-minute walk down the street, that's
And
private,
yeah.
that's private. It has a bar. And every year, 4th of July, we have a great fireworks show. So we sit up on the hill with blankets and friends and watch this incredible fireworks show. They also have lots of social gatherings, and that's all from the pool, from where the pool is situated.
No, I was just gonna say what I like about it is, that view. It's on a hill, and so you just got this classic view of all of downtown Austin. So you just you're laying in the pool on a float, drinking a beer, having a margarita, and just have that backdrop. So the fact that they do have a full bar that has a poolside window is pretty cool.
And you could walk home.
And you can walk home. Yeah, and so for us, for 4th of July, everyone's parking up and down the street, and we could just walk there and walk back. And then on weekdays, no one was there. Very few members would go, and so really it was a nice private place to be. We'd have birthday parties there and that sort of thing too.
Lots of good memories.